Hi everyone, welcome to Outdoor Bound TV. I'm Kurt Walbeck. If you love the tug on an ice fishing rod, you need to give lake trout fishing through the ice a try. On this week's show, I get a chance to travel to Sioux Narrows, Ontario, Crawford's camp, where Andrew Rideout and I are out on Whitefish Bay of Lake of the Woods looking for lake trout. Let's hop on the sleds and get out on the ice right now.
Ooh, I'm hooked up. There we go. Oh, he's pumping. He came rocketing off the bottom. Andrew, did you have one going over there too?
I just had one come in there too the second I switched up and dropped down.
He came up the bottom and no hesitation.
No hesitation.
He just nailed it. Yep.
Doing what he's supposed to do.
There. He's taking some line.
Taking it back down to bottom.
Yeah, he is going right back down again.
There he is.
There, he's starting to come.
Oh, he's getting
The old wind up.
Where's that spoon?
Careful there.
Yeah, it is.
So what these lake trout do a lot of times is they'll wrap up in the line. They just like to spin. That's exactly what this guy did. Look at that. Awesome. He's all wound up, just like a gator. Spun right in that hole.
Forced.
There we go. Barbless hooks right out. Look at that.
Popped on the side, guys.
Incredible. Thank you very much. Appreciate that a lot. Got him. Thank you, bud. Look at that. What a great way to start the day. Whitefish Bay, Lake of the Woods. We're fishing out of Crawford's camp today and fishing with Andrew, and we just got out, just dropped down. Looks like it's going to be a great day here in Ontario. We'll let this guy go. Thank you, man.
No problem. Yeah, oh, here we go.
Got one there?
That's sign. Come on. Keep coming. Yeah. Back down it goes. Got a shot. I'm almost wondering, does this go? Oh, there we go. Hooked up. Take that back. Not a fish go.
Yeah, out there. I'll get that locator out for you.
Yeah.
Looks like he's pumping it pretty good.
Pumping pretty good.
I saw you working him over here. I saw you going up and down.
Oh, going up and down and just getting sick and tired of them throwing the brakes on. Dropped back, almost dead stick that one.
Really?
Yeah, dropped down, gave it a couple of reels, but.
You know, you may look at us and say, why don't you guys ever sit down? Well, I tell you what, lake trout fishing, look at the bubbles coming down. There he's coming. Getting it turned up. There we go. Got him. Wow, buddy.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Hungry strike.
Nice. And that one on the white tube there, perfect. Well, these things are just a ball of muscle.
They are. They are. Even the small ones just are blast.
Look at that. Right out, barbless hooks. Beautiful
They're
fish.
back.
Look at that. Nice fish. Congratulations.
Thank
bud.
you. get some more.
All right.
Fish. Fish on, out of nowhere. That's pulling some line. Woo.
Oh, you got one pumping there.
Oh yeah, just it's screaming. Oh my god. Yeah, of course. There we go. There we go. Yeah, she took a decent run. That was out of nowhere. I didn't even see that coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Just hit it, huh?
Just out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. You know, that's a pretty stout trout rod.
Yeah.
And oh, look at
This might be the one we're looking for.
That's nice. And you'll love it when that happens.
Love it.
Ooh. I don't know if you can hear the drag screaming out there, but we can hear it here.
I'm hard of hearing and I can hear it.
Look at that. You know, I think you called it. The sun's kind of come out. The wind really hasn't laid down a whole lot. But,
No.
It's changed the conditions a little bit. We're here in the midday now.
Yeah.
And boy.
I think it hurt us talking moving spots.
I think we got something coming up the hole here.
Just watch that trouble on the...
You got it. Let's see if I can.
That's doing itself.
It's wrapped up a little bit in line,
okay.
so...
There we go. That's up. Back it goes.
Look at that.
There we go.
What a beautiful
Nice.
fish, huh?
That's what we were looking for coming in here.
Look at that. Just beautiful colors on these fish.
Yeah, a little
no doubt
darker
about
here
it.
than out on the main lake.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you
Just
got it.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Gorgeous.
It's a beauty. Awesome.
Little shoulders to her. Not
Yeah.
the longest, but
Yeah,
she's thick.
perfect.
Perfect.
Look at that.
There she goes. Perfect
Back
release.
to fight another day.
Yeah. All right.
Good job, man.
Thank you. 26 feet of water out of nowhere.
Look at that. Oh, there's a fish. Got one coming. See if I can get him interested here. Oh, there he go. All one big bob. Nailed it right away. You know, you may wonder why we're not on buckets or anything like that. This is why. I tell you what, lake trout is a fun game, but you get a workout. It doesn't feel like a really big fish, Andrew, but we'll see. A lot of times they see the hole and then they decide they want to go, don't they?
Take you on a ride right back down the water column.
Pretty good fish, huh? Look at that fish. On the PK spoon. That's the second one today on that spoon. I tell you what, that flutter fish works nice. It really gives a lot of flutter action in the water. And these trout are seeming to like it.
Can't argue with the results, right?
Awesome fish. Thanks, Andrew.
No problem.
So tell us a little bit about, on Whitefish Bay, there's some regulations here for trout fishing in terms of barbless hooks and time of year and so on. Tell us a little bit about that.
So in Whitefish Bay, when January 1st rolls around, it goes from being able to use live bait and barbs to barbless and no live bait until walleye opens the third Saturday in May.
You know, we've been using barbless hooks for years in Manitoba. It's also regulation there. And I used to separate my tackle out. So when I come back to other areas, I don't even bother anymore. You know, the hooks come out so nice. And I tell you, if you keep pressure on the fish, it really doesn't seem to matter at
That's
all.
the biggest thing. You let the rod and the drag do the work and you should be able to land those fish.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, Whitefish Bay, Lake of the Woods. It's the Ontario side of Lake of the Woods. We're just outside of Sioux Narrows in Ontario on Highway 71, north of International Falls and Fort Frances, Ontario.
great place to come and check out some great fishing. Great walleye fishing, great pan fishing, and as you can see, great lake trout. Thanks, bud.
No problem.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Ice Force by Rapala and Strike Master.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, next we head to Door County, Wisconsin, the city of Sturgeon Bay. Ice Force member and friend JJ Malvitz guides in this area called Larson's Reef for whitefish. Now this is a ton of fun because these fish come out of 70, 80, even up to 100 feet of water. So you get a lot of time on the rod. Let's jump in the Ranger, head out on the ice in search of whitefish.
There we go, we got one hooked up now. That one kind of hit it on the hop, which wasn't expecting that. Feels like a darn good fish though. You know, we say it over and over, just watching these rods bend and catching these fish out of this 80 to 100 feet of water. You just get so much time on the rod. You know, this whitefish fishery, it really allows people who either their first time ice fishing, kids, to really experience kind of what ice fishing is all about. There's good, catch plenty of fish doing this. They put up a good fight. Sturgeon Bay is a destination, you know, it's over the, kind of since this whitefish boom 10, 12 years ago, it's really turned into a really good ice fishing destination. People from across the country are coming to get this type of fishery just because there's no other place in the country where you can catch this many whitefish, this size of whitefish, right here in Sturgeon Bay.
Oh, just was bouncing this bait off the bottom and one came up and smoked it. Seems like a nicer fish. It's a real fun fight when they're down there in 70 feet of water. Just trying to keep constant pressure on him. He's coming up here. Fish.
And this one's just digging. It's so fun when you're fishing in the super deep water. You get to really play those fish out. Here he is right here. Another nice whitefish. Kind of the bread and butter of Sturgeon Bay through the ice in the winter. But we're gonna keep this one for the grease, get back down there and get another one. Hey, you know, it's a great day up here to do a little white fishing. And, you know, a lot of people, when they come to Green Bay, there's all kinds of stuff online of how to catch whitefish. And one really effective method that I like using is using these Storm Wild Eye live gobies. The whitefish up here are just gorging themselves on the bottom of gobies. That's kind of what's all over in the Great Lakes right now. And it's a really good food source for a lot of the fish in the Great Lakes, especially whitefish, and that's what they're doing. We're fishing some deeper water today, so we'll be in about that 65 to 80 foot of water. So it's really important to have a good fluorocarbon leader, just because the Great Lakes, the water's super clear. And then we use a really good braided line, like a Suffolk Ice 832, to really feel those really sensitive bites. So that braided line, zero stretch, kind of invisible with that fluorocarbon leader, is really effective to get these whitefish. There we go. He double tapped me there. Feels like a heck of a fish here. Almost knocked me backwards there. He hit so hard. This whitefish fishery up in Sturgeon Bay is pretty incredible. You know, it started about 10, 12 years ago, and a lot of people think that, you know, the Door Peninsula shuts its doors in the winter months, but this whitefish fishery has breathed a lot of life back into what a person can do up here in Door County and more specifically the Sturgeon Bay area. You know, if the guys want to come up fishing and the ladies want to go to the wineries or the shops, there's all kinds of those things that are open in the winter months. So it really can become a destination spot for couples and families looking to get out kind of in the dog days of winter and get out and get outside and do a little visiting and checking out what Sturgeon Bay has to offer. Feels like a pretty good fish here. Wow, this one's a whopper. Look at that. Just inhaled the bait. Look at that. That is the bread and butter of Sturgeon Bay in the winter right here. Another great whitefish. Keep this one on the ice. We'll just keep chipping away at them. It's a beautiful day out here. These late February days can be pretty awesome up here on the Bay of Green Bay. Let's drop down and get hooked up again.
Just got back down to bottom. Missed a couple of bites there and finally landed a hook set here, and just feels like a nicer fish. It's one of the great things is they're just so deep, you get so much time fighting the fish. Even on the smaller fish, it's a workout. You couldn't ask for a better day. It's just there's no wind out here. The sun is shining. It's almost too warm outside. Nice fish. This is something that you haven't done before. You've got to come out here and try it. It's unbelievable, the fight of these fish, and they're great. They're great on the table too.
Oh, hooked up there. This one's staying down. You know, I often get asked, you know, whitefish, you know, are they a rough fish? Kind of, where did they come from? But you know, whitefish is a really sought after. Ooh, this one's looks like it's going to China. You know, whitefish is a really versatile fish to fry up. You know, if it's taken care of correctly. It's not a fish that you want to freeze when you're out on the ice, but that care you take in the field really will ensure when you do get that fillet in the pan of how good it will turn out. So by not letting them freeze, getting them processed professionally, and then taking care of them after the catch is really important. I personally like to just keep it simple. If I'm baking them, I just put them on a baking sheet, little salt and pepper, pat of butter, and some lemon. Cook it for about 10 minutes at 350, and it's some of the best white, flaky meat you'll ever eat. You can deep fry them, you can bake them like I do. A lot of people will smoke them. You can smoke them whole. You can just take the slabs or the fillets and smoke those. But they're a very universal fish. They do a great job on the table, and they're a lot of fun to catch too, as you can see from today. Fishing them out of this deep water, light tackle is a blast. Whoa, 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 whoa. One last little dig there at the hole. Whoa, you can hear that drag just ticking, but we'll let him kind of take his energy out before he comes to see the daylight here. Here he comes. Up, saw the hole. I think that was his last time of. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. There he is. But just these fish, you can see by me grabbing them here, just the thickness on them. I mean, they got a lot of shoulders, you know, just a beautiful fish. And they're slimy at that too, but we're gonna put him there, put this there, and get another one.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Cold Nation Outdoors and Mountain Dew.
What do you got there?
Oh,
Want to compare?
that is a whopper. That thing looks like a trout. It's so big.
Beautiful. It's crazy. I tell you what, this has been a load of fun here in Green Bay. Folks, if you're interested in coming out here to fish with JJ, all of his information is right on the screen. Give him a call. It is a ton of fun. And we hope that you'll join us again here next week when we'll bring you more great hunting and fishing action from around the U.S., around Canada, and around the world, right here on Outdoor Bound TV. Awesome fish.
Perfect.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Markham Technologies and Venom Outdoors.
Oh, there was one. Oh,
It says no catches here.
Your guess is as good as mine is how you get them to bite.
ridiculous.
It seems like if you're running away from them, they're more apt to grab it.
Whatever it's gonna take here.
Killed it.
Sometimes you just can't get them to strike.
Keep them from swimming to China. Might run out of line here.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Otter and PK Lures.